Hey, how's it going? This is Jonathan with Salt Lake Valley Chevrolet, and today we have the 2020 Chevy Equinox LT version. Let's just give it a nice little walk around. Very beautiful, like a midnight color. Look at that. It's all-wheel drive. Some of the warranties that we include on this is 30,000 mile or 3 year from bumper to bumper. So any cosmetic damage, anything like that for the first 3 years, or first 30,000 miles, whichever comes first, will be covered. And then we also have 6 years or 60,000 on the powertrain. So anything with the motor, all covered for within that time frame. But anyways, let's go more into depth on this vehicle. So as you can tell, this is a keyless ignition vehicle. So you got this bad boy. You can self-start it from outside, even from the comfort of your own home. All you need to do is make sure it's locked. Once you hear that, you hold this button in the center for about 3 seconds. And you see it work its magic. Look at that. Look at that. Huh, that's so weird. That's blinking on the screen. It's not blinking up with my eye. But anyways, that blew my mind. Anyways, let's take a look at the back. So again, you have an option to open the trunk with this control. So you got groceries, you're holding the kids. No need when you have this. Boom, look at that. It's got some pretty nice space. Down here, so your spare tire would be. That kind of shindig. Look at that. And then you also have a button up here on the trunk that would close it for you. And presto. So if we go inside, again, keyless ignition, so you'll never have to have these keys in hand. You can have them in your pocket, in a bag, wherever. Just make sure to push on that button, boom, and you're in. So when you start the car from outside, when you self-start it with that button in the center, everything will be on except the electrical components. So in order for that to happen, you just need to push the start button, and boom, everything's up. Everything's up. So let's start over here. You got your simple controls for the window motor. You go boop. You want to control anything up over here, you have your little controls for it, whatever's convenient for you. Over here you have brightness adjustment on your instrument cluster, adjustment on your headlights, and your high beams. Anyways, so we back up, and here's the steering wheel. Over here you have your cruise control, and then you also have your lane assistance. Very neat, comes in handy for most cases. And then over here is essentially a control for your infotainment center right here on the screen. You want to navigate through it, you want to change the song, you want to change the radio, make calls, end calls, etc. This is all there for you. Better than using your phone while you're driving. You got to be safe out there. Here's the instrument cluster. As you can see, it's only got 4 miles. And we literally only drive it around when we need to just move it over across the lot, which is really not that bad. Anyways, just move my Sprite out of there. Here's the front. Here's your climate control. Down here you have your ports and your cigarette lighter. The one thing that I like about the shift knob, it's got a little glowing color on it. It glows on the gears. You have your park brake right here, and then over here your all-wheel drive. Once you push that, you get a little indication saying that it's on and that it's off. So with the infotainment center, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's a lot of things you can choose to do on it. For starters, whether you have an Apple or Android device, this is compatible for whatever. It doesn't really matter. And once you connect to it, one of these two will be accessible to you. Over here you have Wi-Fi and OnStar. You have the Wi-Fi for the first 3 months courtesy of OnStar. Essentially with that, with the Wi-Fi, you have 4G LTE that can connect up to 5 phones, which is pretty freaking awesome. And then over here on your OnStar services, it's pretty much just it's just a maintenance kind of thing. In the event that your tire blows out, you can call them in less than 15 minutes. They'll be right there to service you. You have the button right here to connect to them, and then you also have a button right up over here by your dome light if it wants to focus. There you go. So all this for emergency purposes. You push that, he'll automatically get connected to OnStar. It's pretty cool. Apart from that, these are your seats. It's pretty simple. Oh. It's a pretty simple vehicle. You know, it's a nice fair amount of space, and yeah. If there's any other questions you have on this LT, feel free to call me, send me a text or an email. I will provide my information. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you here, giving this bad boy a test drive and seeing how you like it. Again, I'm Jonathan with Salt Lake Valley Chevrolet. We hope to see you soon. Take care now.